Hi there, it's your girl Eki. Okay, welcome again to my kitchen. And today I'm going to be making the Nigerian puff puff, and I will show you how to do it. It's very easy and it's lovely. Okay, that's my flour. That's my 4 cups of all-purpose flour, half cup of sugar, and then 2/4 cups of yeast, and a half tablespoon of salt, and I like adding salt to my yeast. It just makes the taste different anyway, to my puff puff rather. Okay, then afterwards I have warm water. I have the vegetable oil. I didn't show that in the video. I have warm water. The water just have to be warm to touch. Okay, so what next? We will just add our yeast right away to our warm water. Remember that I said the water is just not hot water, not hot water, warm water, just mild warm to touch. A lot of people make that mistake a lot, adding hot water and the rest. Okay, so just warm water, mild to touch. Then I will mix this up together using a spoon. You can use a spoon, you can use a spatula, just whatever you're comfortable to work with. I think I've seen a woman use her hand before. No, I think I prefer either a spoon or a spatula at this point. Okay, so you mix this up together. Remember, what we have in the plate I'm mixing right now is warm water and two quarters spoons of yeast. So we'll keep mixing that together until we get a fine texture. Okay, so we keep mixing. That's my flour again, already sieved all-purpose flour. Okay, we keep mixing. Whatever spoon you're comfortable to work with, you can use. I wasn't too comfortable with the rubber spoon, so I decided to change it to this other spoon. Okay, so the tablespoon. I mix this up together very properly. Mix it up. Okay, that my measurement for water there, for the warm water there is 2 cups of warm water, please, before I forget. Okay, so we mix that up properly. We mix it until we get like a bubbles on top of the water. You'll see bubbles on top of the water like that. You can see that, okay, on the video. Okay, so once you see that, you know that your mixture is ready. Then we add our half cup of sugar, and then we keep mixing that together. We mix it properly to be sure that all our sugar, maybe some of our sugar, or not all, maybe almost all, is dissolved into the water. So we keep mixing. Remember that my sugar has been sieved already. So we keep mixing that up together. We mix it. So we get a fine texture. Then we add our half spoon of salt. Then we mix it, mix. That's 1/2 spoon of salt. We mix it up together. I like adding salt to my puff puff. It just has a way of balancing the taste, the salt and the sugar. So I mix that up together. I like adding a lot of sugar to my puff puff because I just try to discourage my children from eating a lot of puff puff, a lot of sugar rather, in every meal. So I just try to make it very moderate. Okay, but what I do finally is I just add my sugar during my dressing. So afterwards, I'm going to add the mixture. I'm going to pour the mixture into the flour, my all-purpose flour. That's about 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add that all in. But I'll just take it bit by bit. I don't just want to add everything together, so I'll stir this one first. I want to say something here. I said it before in my videos. I just try to be very real and sincere. I see a lot of videos, and when you try to copy them and do what they do, it doesn't turn out well. But I just give you the way it is, straight up, the way I've done it over time, and it has worked for me. Now the secret here is that a lot of people will tell you don't add a lot of water to your batter or like the mixture, the flour and the rest. But I like adding a lot of mixture. Why? So I can get that. If you want that, soft, fluffy in the inside of your puff puff, you just have to add a little more liquid. Like I said, that was 2 cups of warm water to 4 cups of flour. So we'll just mix everything up together so we can I will show you how the final texture is supposed to look like, because we don't want our puff puff looking like buns. Okay, so we'll just add everything now together. And then we mix, then we mix, then we mix, then we mix, then we stir, then we mix. It's very easy to make the Nigerian puff puff. It's super easy to make. Super easy. You can actually use a spatula. I decided to change my spoon to a wooden spatula because I like working more with the spatula at this point. It just gives me that smooth, texture that I desire. So I will, so it helps also, smoothing everything out. So I work with this rather. So I keep stirring in no particular order anyway. You can just stir anyhow you like. What you need more is that you need everything to just mix up together. So we'll just keep stirring. And we stir, 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 stir. Okay. So we're almost there. Almost there. I will show you how the texture is supposed to look like finally. So we keep stirring. We keep stirring. We keep stirring. We keep stirring. Okay, that's it. So that's how it's supposed to look like afterwards. You see it. Ooh, you can already start seeing the fluffiness in the side of the puff puff, how it's gonna look like. So once you get that texture, I'm already so excited. I'm always excited when I'm making things like this because my kids love snacks a lot. So I am always so excited when I'm making puff puffs, meat pies, fish pies, donut, and the rest of them. So we'll just clean this and set it aside, okay? And allow it to rise. So we clean this up and I will cover it with a clean waterproof. We cover it up. I had already heat my oven to about 360 degrees Celsius and I turned it up after I turned it off after 5 minutes. And then after that after covering with the waterproof, I cover with a clean cloth. I just want to get that warmth in the inside. I want everything to just be very warm in the inside. And also I'll take this into my already preheated oven and allow it to rise, and we'll be coming back in the next 2 hours to check our flour. Okay, see ya. Okay, it's 2 hours already. Let's see how our mixture turned out. So we'll just take this off, take the waterproof off, and ooh la la, that's it. So the mixture has risen. You remember the yeast is a rising agent, so it has risen. So we'll just mix this up a little together with my hands. I just use my hands to mix it at this point. So and my vegetable oil is already prepared, and we'll go over to frying. I have my vegetable oil already on fire. It's already heating up. I forgot to show that. So I'll go over to the frying aspect and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so that's it. Okay, it's time to fry. You'll see some already balls of puff puff in my oil. I just use that to test if the oil is hot enough to start frying. So once you see that your oil is hot enough, very hot, you just start pouring your puff puff in. You can use any method you like. You see, you turn it up like that in my hand. I don't know, my camera wasn't doing a very good job. I think I'll have to video this some other time and send again. At least the point where I'm putting in the puff puff, into the oil, how to drop that into. You can actually use your hand or a spoon or a scoop, whichever one. Okay, that did it very okay. I think the last one is better. You can see what I did. Okay, this is the final look and our puff puff is ready. Okay, so I'll be seeing you on the other side of the table. Okay, ooh la la, the puff puff is ready. Puff puff is ready. So I like dressing my puff puff finally with sprinkles of sugar. You can see it. I told you earlier on in the video. So this is how I let my children enjoy this. So I'll show you the inside. Oh, that's so good. I think I should have opened up the inside. Okay, that's the inside. I think I would have opened it up for you to see. It's so fluffy and soft in the inside. Just give this a try. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.